in next. Nolan, good to see you.
Good to see you too, sir.
Now, you've already got some, you're a junior, right?
Yes, sir.
But already getting some interest with some of the colleges.
Yes, sir.
I hear. Who's interested so far?
So far, I have Wake Forest, NC State, Carolina, VTech, Purdue, Penn State.
Wow.
And Maryland. I'll offer some Maryland ECU.
So take your pick, right? Do you have a favorite among some of those? I mean, or do you like any college in particular you do like?
Probably as of now, Maryland and VTech.
So if you go to Maryland, you could connect with Mr. Leak from over at Page.
Javon, yeah.
Javon's going to Maryland.
Yeah, we're pretty tight.
Yeah, he was here last week. It's kind of crazy because he was here last week and he's having a great year. Great year, and you're having a very good year too. Both teams, his team 5-1, you guys are 6-0. Now, if you go to VTech, that'd be Virginia Tech. You could hook up with Mr. Hooker up there,
Yes,
right?
Sir.
And also, I guess Mook Reynolds, he's up there.
Yeah,
you know those guys too, right? Are they kind of working you, trying to get you to come with them?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They are.
I'd like to see you match up in the defensive backfield, maybe with Hooker at quarterback, see what you can do against him maybe someday. That'd be kind of an interesting matchup.
Hopefully, we'll see them in the playoffs.
You know what? You saw them last year, right?
Yeah.
You would love a rematch of those guys, right? Even if you had to go back to Dudley, just give me those guys. Give me another shot. See how we've done. See how we improve. That'd be a great rematch. See you guys play them again. 6-0 to start the year. How'd you guys get to 6-0? I mean, the defense doesn't get much credit. Those guys are like the unknown guys. They do all the hard work, trying to put the shutouts up there, trying to limit the team to scoring. How'd you guys get to 6-0?
You know, we've been in the system for 3-4 years, and we've all got a taste of winning now. And we've just been executing at a high level and working hard and grinding.
Were you guys together back in like the middle school days too? All the way up through the ranks? A lot of you guys come through together?
Our 2018 class is all together now from the middle school, so that's been a big part too.
It's been a big plus keeping you guys on. What is it like being on that defense? I mean, I wrote down a couple of names, and tell me what it's like working on these guys. I wrote down the Covington name and the Dolman name. I guess those guys are both linebackers. What's it like working with those guys? They're like a level in front of you. You're defensive back. Those guys at the middle level. What's it like working with those guys?
Yeah, they're dogs, and nothing really gets past them. So as a DB, if you see something coming out, you really don't have to worry about it.
I guess in your situation too with Southwest, you guys kind of had to develop that dog mentality.
Yes,
you guys had to forget about trying to do everything and trying to second guess yourself. Did I do it right? Did I make a mistake? You just got to do it and make it happen. When you guys probably hit that level, that's when things started to explode and get better for you too. Doing it naturally.
Yes, sir.
Who else in that defensive backfield we can talk about? Who works back there with you?
And we have Jalen Womack.
Let me give you one guy, because I always like to butt it on my guest, because this one guy, the guy's name was Schultz.
Zach Schultz, yeah.
Schultz last week had a heck of a game. I think he had a big interception, made some big. Talk about all the guys, and mention Zach. Throw a good plug for Zach in there too.
Yeah, Zach Schultz, he's our free safety. Last game he had a pick, about 3 pass breakup. He's a great player. And he should be getting a lot of looks this year also. And a strong safety, we have Jalen Womack. He's a hard hitter, good coverage guy also. And we also have Malik Green out there at the other cornerback locking stuff down.
What's it feel like? You're a junior, so those guys are seniors, right?
Yes, sir.
How's it feel to kind of be the younger player among some of the older players, and sometimes you need to step up and be the leader too?
Yeah, I mean, my name is called, I'm just ready.
Sometimes your name does not get called, and sometimes that's like a compliment thrown away from you. But against Southeast, I may be wrong, against the Falcons, it seemed like your team, in some ways, kind of shut them down by not allowing anybody to get open. You had them well covered in the defensive backfield, and they had the quarterback, I guess, Douglas, and also Tavares Bass, their 2 QBs, had to keep the ball a little longer than they would like to, and sometimes they had to actually run the ball and didn't want to, because the defensive backfield, you guys had them covered up.
Yes, sir. We just locked it down. And
who's the defensive coach starting things up? I know Coach Doak helped some.
Yeah.
Is he in charge back there?
Yeah, Coach Doak is our defensive coordinator, and we have Coach Metley down in the field calling the plays for us.
It's been a good combination this year for you guys. A lot of respect, a lot of love in that defense, I'm sure.
Yes, sir.
What do you got to do to get to the next level? You're 6-0. What do you do to get 7-0, 8-0, and keep moving on up a level?
We just got to take it one game at a time, keep grinding, executing at a high level.
Are you excited about the Ragsdale game, the Central game, all the games? But again, those big conference games again this year, knocking off some big teams last year. You got to be excited about those games this year, but it could be a little tougher this year since you beat them last year. They're looking at you guys now.
Yeah. When you're at the top, everybody at the bottom is coming for you. So we're gonna be ready for those teams.
But the most important thing is you got to beat Glenn, because they're next, right?
Yes, sir.
And the fact about Glenn is that's one of the teams that you guys lost to last year.
Yeah.
That's one of the games you felt like you should have won.
Yeah. We're gonna be out for blood that game. We want that one bad.
Got to get that one to get 7-0. As far as you go, who are some guys you would give a shout out to that don't get much pub? Because DJ, I think Justin Jones is his man. He threw the shout. Who did you throw the shout out to that maybe don't get much pub, much recognition? Since you guys are getting some good recognition tonight. Any suggestions?
Probably who? Jalen Covington and Jalen Womack.
Yeah, Womack and Covington, if you mention those guys, you'll be on their good side probably the next couple of days, too. So Covington and Womack, get those guys in. Big shout-outs there. What's been your best game, the game you've enjoyed the most so far, the biggest win you guys had this year for you? What was the biggest win?
This year, I'll probably have to say Southeast.
The last game, most recent game. What about, what would be the team you would enjoy beating the most in that schedule? I know you want to beat them all, but just kind of an interesting question. Who would you love and enjoy beating the most? Ragsdale. Are they still kind of your key rival?
Yes, sir.
I know it's kind of crazy because Ragsdale's kind of, but Northwest is kind of becoming that same kind of rival too, I guess
it's
now.
building up also.
Yeah, big build up between us. I know one thing in basketball, the Northwest-Southwest basketball rival, crazy. Now, when the season gets rolling in basketball, do the football players join in the
student section?
Yeah, they get in there and enjoy that. Do they go to the ranch and get those guys?
Yes, sir.
I bet that's a lot of fun too, especially the Northwest-Southwest Guilford games. When you see guys like Trey Turner coming in and Jalen Spicer, you see those guys in a few weeks anyway.
Yes, sir. It's a crazy atmosphere.
You gotta love it. I wonder if we'll see Thomas Hennigan back this year. Thomas has been injured. I wonder if we'll see him back. I kind of wonder.
Yeah, I think he comes back in about 2 weeks, so we should see him.
Probably be back right about the time you play those guys. That's how it usually works. Usually goes that way. Your favorite class at Southwest? What's your favorite class, and who's the teacher teaching you guys doing such a good job in that class?
Advanced function and modeling. Miss Baker teaches me that.
Miss Baker's got all three of you guys, or just two of you guys?
Just two of us.
Got you and DJ both. That's a good class. So Miss Baker gets a shout out there. Locally, who would you? I mean, you're going to go. You mentioned some big schools, but locally, if you decided to stay around home, who would you play for? You play for Wake, Winston-Salem State. Would you go Guilford, Greensboro College, Elon, or
probably Wake Forest?
Wake Forest. Yeah. Jeremiah Brown there, right?
Yes,
you mentioned that to DJ. Is Jeremiah seeing any playing time? Is he getting in the game?
He's redshirting this year.
He's going to take this year off, be back next year. My bad. I bet in some ways he wished he was out there since they're like 4-0. You miss those times. Those would be great. Maybe even better and get a better shot next year when they get rolling even more. What about your time at home, like after practice? You get in there, probably not much time when you do get home, but you spend more time with the TV, more time computer, more time on your phone. What kind of time you spend?
I'm spending a lot of time on homework right now because junior year is a big year for I'm trying to keep my GPA up. Mm-hmm. So it's that, and then I switch to Netflix.
Check out a few things there. Yeah. So a lot of time on that homework.
Yes, sir.
You feel the responsibilities there on you? You take that responsibility?
Yes, sir.
Who got you? You have to kind of get motivated to take that responsibility. Somebody's got to let you know these colleges are looking at you. It's going to be important. You got to keep the grades up. Who kind of gave you that direction? Who kind of helped steer you in the right direction there?
Well, first and foremost, my parents, and then Coach Randy is always on us about grades. Mm-hmm. And you will not play if you do not have your grades right on Friday.
You know, it's probably changed over the years, but I'm just kind of curious. What kind of grades do you have to have these days? What's the level that you have to make sure you can still play? And maybe Coach Randy has even a different level where you guys have to be at to play for him. Is there a certain level you got to be at these days?
You can't be at a D or below on game day.
No D or below. Got to be all C or above.
Yes, sir.
Not a bad start. Sometimes in the old day, I guess the C was considered average. If you were considered average, wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
Had to be better than that. What's the best football play you've had or you've seen, maybe any level of college or pro or high school football this year? What's been the best play you've seen?
Any Lamar Jackson play. Any Lamar Jackson
Going to Louisville stretching, right? Wow. I saw a play last week. It was that quarterback at Virginia Tech.
Oh, that 55?
You got it, man. I was going to say the same 55-yard run. I don't know how he did that. I'm thinking Hendon Hooker's got to get he's got to beat that. That guy's got one more year, I think, when Hendon gets there. So maybe Hendon. But you saw the same play. That 55-yard run, he was going. He must have broke 6 tackles. He's going all over the place. Hey, it's kind of funny because we both kind of see the same way there. Very good. But you mentioned Lamar Jackson. They've got Clemson Saturday. Who do you like in that game?
I'm on the Louisville bandwagon right now, so I have to go Louisville.
Yeah, if you're feeling it, you got to go with it, no doubt about it. But that's kind of fun to see that much competition in the ACC with Clemson and Louisville, teams like that. Very good competition. What about this is kind of a different level. Maybe we're dropping down a notch or two. What about the Wake Forest State game? Who do you like in that game Saturday?
I'm thinking Wake Forest.
Leaning toward Wake kind of side with
Jeremiah. Big win against Indiana,
Yeah, that's a big win on the road. That last Saturday. Welcome into Shane's Rib Shack for Thursday. Good to have people in. We're doing the Football and Focus show, and a lot of good guests coming in tonight, good visitors. But last Saturday, you had the Wake Indiana game. You had the Carolina game against going back Carolina game, they won it by 1 point, going against Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Then you had the Duke Notre Dame game. I mean, you couldn't beat that level of football.
Yeah.
Do you watch a lot of football on Saturdays?
I
Kind of
do.
kick back and take it
Yes,
in?
sir.
Do you go to any visits, any schools?
Yeah, I visited I went to a VTech game and ECU game so far. So
You went to that game last Saturday then, or a week before?
yeah, I went to the VTech Boston College game.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because the VTech ECU game, I saw some on
Yeah.
TV last Saturday. That was not much fun. That was one where the guy had the 55. That one was. I'm watching James Summers, and James, you remember James from Page? He got in some, but not much. Didn't see much time in that game.
I went to the ECU State game. He scored about 3 touchdowns that game.
Yeah, he did. He had a big game that day. Big time game. A few more questions for Mr. Johnson tonight, Nolan Johnson. There's another Johnson on your team, right, too? Nick Johnson? Is there
Yes,
another?
sir.
Is he any, I don't know him, I haven't seen him, any connection, relation at all? No?
No.
Not at all. He's a lineman, too, right? Offensive line?
Right guard.
Right guard. You're looking out for him. You got him down.
Yes,
That's
sir.
good. Let's get to the bomb.com question, I guess. I think I've given you all the good ones on the list here. Let's get to the bomb.com and get that rolling. Let's go to the old school, new school again. Go to these things we mentioned back with DJ. Have you heard of any of these guys at all? Let's go with the Bridges brothers. You look a little about the Bridges. You kind of got a resemblance from the Bridges. But you remember the Bridges brothers at all? The Bridges? Southwest Guilford?
I'm not.
Ray and Herbie?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ray and Herbie, yeah. Two
About
brothers.
2011.
Yeah, they played football and basketball with you. You want to see, I saw Ray today. He works at the Sheets. Herbie does not work at Sheets now because Herbie's playing football for Greensboro College.
Yeah.
And Herbie's got 1 year left. Ray finished up last year, but check out, Herbie's not having a bad year. He's kind of doing the same thing you're doing, playing defensive back. Picked off one pass, took it back, I think about 23 yards for a TD. So always promoting those kids, promoting those guys. They were here a few years ago at Shane's Rib Shack. Adams brothers ring a bell at all? Any of the Adams? Going back a long way. Southwest Guilford, back about the 3rd or 4th year of existence. You had Amos Adams, Calvin Adams, Stefan Adams. We call them old school, new school.
Old school.
Yeah, we better get back to the topic. We're talking and we're discussing these guys. Now we get to the topic of notation here. Jeremiah Brown.
New school.
New school, recent, very recent. Eddie Pope. Ever heard of Pope?
Yeah, soccer player.
You got to give this guy an extra gallon of gas or something to boost the way home. Outstanding. You got him, man. Southwest Guilford kicker back in the day. He also, I think, was a kicker for UNC and played soccer there. He is actually in the, I think it's like U.S. Soccer Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You're on him, my man. Got to give Nolan Johnson. Got some stuff working. This is good stuff. So, again, he would be
Old school.
definitely. How about Langley brothers?
New school.
Can you hang with the Langley brothers?
Yeah, those are my bros.
Can you hang with those guys?
Oh, yeah. I think I can get back on
Do you
the.
play any basketball? No?
I used to.
Yeah. I mean, you guys had a great basketball team last year.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mitchell. I always liked Kamen Mitchell. Kamen Mitchell was a good guy.
Yeah.
Kamen was a sharp kid. Always liked Kamen in the house. Good to see him. His younger brother's there this year, the freshman.
Carson, yeah.
That guy should be playing football after what I saw
He
last
should be
year.
playing next year. He said he
Ooh,
is.
he's a big kid. I like that Mitchell family. Good family. What about Scott O'Kelly? Ever heard of Scott O'Kelly at all?
O'Kelly.
No ring bell? O'Kelly was a linebacker at Southwest. Got to ask Coach Crispin. Brendan Crispin, your athletic director, if you think about it sometime, and maybe forget it, but you think about ask him about O'Kelly, because O'Kelly played at Guilford, outstanding linebacker back in the day. Brian Williams. Is Williams' name ring a bell? Brian Williams?
Yeah, cornerback. Played for the Falcons, Jaguars.
You're on it. And the Vikings, some too.
Yeah, Vikings.
Big time. And the thing about it was at Southwest, Brian Williams is this. Running back.
I'm actually in the class where his daughter.
Really?
Yeah.
His daughter? Man, I gotta go home. I don't have to go home, Curtis. I gotta go to the nursing home, man. These guys are bringing up people now. I told him I can't go home. I gotta go to the nursing home. We're talking about players now that played back in high school. Remember, he's in the same class as that player's daughter right now.
Wow.
It's getting crazy, man.
I don't go to the nursing home.
Crazy.
That's it.
Wow.
We still need you.
Brian Williams, that's interesting. That guy was a great runner. Saw some games. He was in high school. The guy could run all day long. Played at NC State back in the day. So your class was daughter. Is she an athlete?
She used to run track, but I don't think she does anymore.
Yeah, she should be doing something. That guy, he's one of, if they had like a Southwest Guilford Hall of Fame, Pope
Yeah,
is
they
in it.
have his jersey up there.
He's in it. They all be in it. No doubt about it. You might be in it one day. You never
Hope
know.
so.
But you got to do a lot in high school, a lot in college, a lot in pros, because it's definitely not easy. So again, he would be
Old school.
Got it. So Nolan, let's go to the next one here. We're down now to the Rainies.
You said the Rainies?
The Rainies, yes.
Jaron Rainey?
Yep, Jared and Eric. They would be old or new?
The new school.
New. And Mr. Rainey was a great football player back in his day at Ferrum College in the old days. Outstanding player. Tell you what, you didn't miss on too many of those. Pulling that Brian Williams, man, that's pulling some good stuff out there. Good stuff. Now I better make sure I don't run my mouth and forget to give you a card.
Thank you.
That's what's excellent job, Nolan.
Thank you.
Keep us informed about your career. Keep us informed about DJ's career. Keep us informed about Noah's career as well.
Sir, most definitely.
Keep it rolling. Good work.
Thank
Good
you.
work.